Hi, this is a trailer for CRST 391, which is New Testament 2. And my name is Dr. Bob Wetmore, and I'm teaching this course. So, CRST 391 is focused on the letters of the New Testament. So, we're going to study these letters of the New Testament following the actual story of the earliest Christians. It's a story which is written especially in the book of Acts of the Apostles. You're going to learn about how Jesus' apostles began preaching the good news to people living in Jerusalem when they were preaching about the resurrection of Jesus. And of course, this is the heart of the Christian message is the death and the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. You're also going to learn about how persecution drove out the earliest Christians to preach to people of Judea, Samaria, and throughout the Roman Empire. And that's really the whole story of Acts is how the gospel moved from Jerusalem and ended up all the way in Rome. You're going to look at events which led the apostles and others to write the letters. And this is really important because when you think of the New Testament, you've got the four gospels, that's history. You've got the book of Acts, that's history. And then you've got a series of letters written by Paul and by Peter and by James and John and Jude. And those letters that we have are written to specific occasions, things that were happening in the churches. And so you're going to learn about what those things were that were going on and these letters that the apostles wrote to the very first Christians living as tiny minorities and see how these background stories help us to interpret the letters. You're going to gain a good familiarity with those events through viewing a movie, writing timeline quizzes, doing group projects in class, and listening to lectures. And of course, you're going to learn how to understand the key letters we find in the New Testament. This includes some, but not all of Paul's letters, plus the book of Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st John, and Jude. And as a special bonus, we're going to devote a couple weeks to the book of Revelation, learning how to figure out some of the ways of interpreting the very confusing images and some confusing descriptions which fill that remarkable book. I love the book of Revelation. You're going to love the book of Revelation too if you take this course. My only warning is you can only study CRST 381 if you have already studied CRST 155, Interpreting the Bible. So I look forward to seeing you in CRST 391, New Testament 2.